This week, Mirabelle and Theo get invited to the big stage. Eliana and company look to remain undefeated. Windsor welcomes us with open arms and amazing food. The CU Buffs show Pal Soccer some serious love. Sunday Easter Kickball you don't want to miss. It's a major hit. Monday makeup game ends with a pop and maybe more food. First action of our weekend was a 9 a.m. match in North Glen, Colorado. There's head coach John Bills coaching the 2016 Burgundy against the 2016 Real National boys. They were short a couple players due to vacations and illness, so he asked Mirabelle and Theo to come out, and they were more than excited to do so. Your first goal is coming from Real National, is shot deep in the top right corner. That's a really good strike. First half action, not many great opportunities for either team. That was the best one. Theo made his debut. High-fiving there with Mirabelle. That is so cute. It was so much fun to watch those two team up together against these older boys. Here's Theo, who's 2 years younger than everyone out there. Had a clean look on his left foot, but the ball just went out wide. Unfortunate. A little bit later on, it's going to be Jua who chips one up. Theo again in a dangerous area, this time to strike with his right foot out of the air, and it just didn't fall the way he wanted it to. On a corner kick, this is a brother-sister combo. Theo got the first touch. Mirabelle with the poke. It went right to the goalie. Oh, still being down a goal. Tricky moment here. Parents didn't know what was going on, but people thought there was a foul. I haven't seen this one yet, but you're going to notice that the Rapids player, when he struck for the ball, his right cleat comes off and pelts the Real player right in the mouth. What do you do there as a referee? Do you give a card? Indirect free kick? He didn't give a card. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't know what to do. With about 6 minutes to go, they're build out, and it's going to be Jack who intercepted, and he buried it inside the far post. Struck it with so much power, and he was pumped. The team was pumped. And then late in the game, one more good opportunity. Jack's going to float over the top. The bouncer, no rebound. Game ends in a 1-1 draw. Fun game, fun times. Thank you, John, for giving the kids the opportunity to be out there. John Bills, you're a standout, buddy. We love you, pal. All right, moving on to your next game. It's going to be Rush 2015 Select versus Elevation Summit 14 girls. And why would you do that? Who puts their Veo so close that it obstructs the view? Yeah, good call, Millie. Move that Veo up so we can actually see the game. They deserve to get scored on for that. That's what I feel about that. And who's going to put the first one in? Oh, it's Eliana. No, not Eliana. Just over the crossbar. Great control in that first touch off the chest. And then Lucy Goosey with a shot on a free kick. Ellie on the rebound. Oh, parents on the team saying, what are you doing? That's not a corner. But you know what? Let's get to the instant replay with the phone view. You can clearly see that the goalie actually made an incredible second save. There's that first one. Ellie coming in with the right. She's going to try to hit it on target. And look at that right hand just deflecting it wide. Good work from the keeper from Summit. Unfortunately, making sure we didn't score. But don't worry, it doesn't take too long. Ella Jackson's going to get on the end of this one and play it across over to Lucy Goosey with a one-touch finish. I called it earlier, and I stand by my word. This 2015 North Select Rush team is going to go undefeated because check out this save from Collins. We don't have a real goalkeeper, by the way. That was the biggest moment that Summit had. Second half, they had a big moment early on, and guess who that was? That was Eliana with the volleyball set save. Yeah, you don't see that one too often. Because we don't have a real goalie. It's goalkeeper trained, all right? But what we do have is kids that know how to strike the ball. Eliana is going to scoop this one up, and she is going to give it a ripper all the way to her front skipper. Summit can't handle the pressure. It's going to be Collins playing off to Lucy. Lucy out to Reagan. Reagan with the shot on the right, and it is just over the crossbar. If that was a field goal kick, it'd be good. Just like this good shot, Elise. Oh, yeah, buddy. She deserved to get on the board. That's an incredible free kick from one of our defensive specialists. We love Elise. She's got a great family. Her dad actually works for TSA. If you ever get in trouble at the airport, well, I won't say he'll bail you out, but pretty cool fact. There's Sadie with a shot under the crossbar. That's a really good finish. Final score is 3-0 to the good gals. I stand by it. They're going undefeated this season. All right, our next match, actually, this is our third game of the day. We had to drive all the way up to Windsor for Mirabelle. It's about a 55-minute drive. Yeah, this is our third game. Can you believe this is a Saturday? I mean, some people, they probably haven't even woken up yet at this point in time of the day, you know? I mean, goodness. One thing I learned about life is that if you Nice finish there from Maple, by the way. That was right off their kickoff. It always helps when you get an early goal. One thing that I learned about life, because people ask me, when do you sleep, Ty? Well, the trick to life is this. The less you sleep, the more life you get to live, which is just awesome. Just about as awesome as going up 2-0 in this match. Remy with a nice finish. Yeah, I usually sleep about close to maybe 4.5 hours a night, I would say. Usually wake up super early, go to bed kind of late, but it's great. I love it, and my body is just ready to rock. Nice save there from the goalkeeper, by the way. Incredible outstretched right arm from that Windsor keeper. Keep an eye on her in the upcoming years because she made a lot of really good saves. If I was a recruiting man, I would definitely recruit her for my team, which I'm a recruiting man, so if anybody's got her contact information, put it in the comment section below. Here she is making a PK save. Nothing she can do about the rebound, though. Nice finish there from Maple again. But anyway, yeah, so this Windsor team was super cool. Their coach was unbelievably nice, super positive dude. And after the match was over, there's Mirabelle with a good finish to the far post. Their team actually greeted us with snacks. Okay, now here's something that happened. This is a rule that most of you might not know. Anytime the ball hits a player in the head, the referee's always supposed to stop it. You get an indirect free kick. But it doesn't matter if it's on purpose or not. That's actually the rule for this age group. So yeah, so their team gave us all snacks after the game, oranges and the works like juice. It was like super sweet. Corinne, nice finish there. Good cross. And then actually what their coach did too that was really cool was he told me about a local hotspot that he said, dude, you gotta check this place out. It's called Peculier Ales. They have really good food. The atmosphere is electric and awesome. Total family-friendly place. Just up the road, 4 minutes away, right at the heart of downtown. I said, you know what, buddy? I'm going to go check that place out. You're the man. Peculier Ales located at the heart of downtown Windsor. A really cool, awesome spot. You can see here that when you walk in the building, it is just a place for anyone in the family to go to. You got pinball machines, as you see on the left side. This is where they do some of their brewing and stuff, which is really cool that you can see that action. Pop inside, and this place was bumping for a mid-afternoon on a Saturday. Really cool location. Lots of people. The music was awesome. And then check out this main character right here. That guy, yeah, his name is Greg Buchanan. He's the general manager. That guy was unbelievable. He took such good care of us. He literally walked the kids to show them where they could get their drinks. Super cool. The food that he brought out to us was just phenomenal. The pizza was like fluffy and crispy. The fries were fantastic. They had a really good spicy ranch sauce that I loved. But look at this jalapeno pizza. I mean, it was honestly one of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life. If I had money to invest in this place, I 100% would. Theo and Easton were enjoying the space as well. Here they were competing to try to get 400 rock jumps. Yeah, all for the grand total prize of an estimated almost $4 street value. Really good coupons from Redbird Chicken. Yeah, Redbird's got good chicken. Next stop, Jackson Stadium, and who do we see? This buff man, Richie Cacho. Yeah, show us how buff you are, Richie. Look at those pecs, man. Goodness. Buffs had a great showing against UNC. Here's Hope Leba, the freaking stud, getting ahead on that just off the crossbar. And when they found out that we had come to watch him, I couldn't believe it. You didn't need to do this, Buffs. They came over and gave me a standing ovation with a round of applause. It was nothing. I'm happy to be there for you guys. Serious, it's nothing. Afterwards, we did have to say what's up to some of the players. Here's Kaylee Swearinga, who earned Big 12 honors, the LSU transfer. Here's our family favorite Reagan Kochow, the former 2021 Colorado Soccer Coaches Player of the Year, 2022 ECL U17 National Player of the Year, transfer from Washington State, standout, and such a sweetheart. If you remember Reagan, she scored that awesome diving header last season. She's going to be a national champion, baby. And check out who else we see. Head coaches Danny Sanchez and Tim Barrera. 65 years of coaching experience between these two, which is crazy. Here's the director of recruiting for CU, Dave Morgan, who probably can do 65 push-ups in under a minute. Then finally, assistant coach JC Drobny, who we just signed for FC Denver, hanging out with Millie. Standout player and standout coach. Go Buffs! Let's get you to Sunday morning where we got to celebrate Easter service. Shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who gives all his children eternal life. He changed everything about me, gave me a brand new clean slate, fresh start. The gospel will change you too. It will rock your world. And speaking of rocking your world, check out this rockin' shot right there. We actually got to play some kickball. Oh, later in the evening, we had family dinner on Sunday evening with Millie's family, and this was probably the highlight of my weekend. And I was so glad that I was filming. I mean, I was a team captain. I was supposed to be playing, but look at this highlight right there. Juddy with the chin-to-chest combo, passing that ball off to Theo. Yeah, Juddy's also a little soccer superstar as well. I don't think they've worked on chest traps, so that's pretty advanced skill. Speaking of advanced skills, look at these skills. For my other nephew, Noah, look at those buff burly arms, too. He kept his balance. For anyone else, this would have been a wipeout, but look at that. He's been doing a lot of push-ups, I'm sure pull-ups, probably heavy lifting. I mean, that dude is buff, rough, and tough. Would hate to get trucked over by him. And there's his sister Addison, the newlywed, who just caught her husband, Steven, out. Look at those quick hands just barely before it hit the ground. Good play. And now we're going to have some fun. There's Noah and Addison's mom, Sophie, who also was a standout, a Horizon Hawk back in her day. And she's going to show us a special technique here on the replay. We call it giving it the boot. Boom! Yeah, that's where you kind of curl your toes, you hit the top portion of the ball, and make sure you get top spin on it. She definitely gave it the boot. Now, I was kind of getting a little bit of feedback that, Ty, get involved in the game. You're the captain. So I said, swoop, doop. Got that ball over to Theo. Oh, if he didn't lose his footing, I think he probably could have got Ellie out. Unfortunately, you got to tag her with the ball. We'll see more of that a little bit later. You can't just get a force out when there's not other players on the base. Here's Ellie with a good, quick, right-footed trap. If you play kickball with a soccer ball, by the way, it's a little bit risky. Yeah, you can strike the ball pretty well, but nice catch there from Mirabelle. But if you get pelted with the soccer ball, it kind of does hurt a little tiny bit. So kickballs also hurt just about the same. Here's Noah sending the ball to his future beautiful bride-to-be Lauren, who almost got him out. You can see that her position was just a little bit off. She may have lost it in the sun. Mirabelle probably should have communicated and called for it. She was right behind her. And then again, Lauren with another opportunity. Oh, I was just having so much fun filming, dude. You have no idea. That's one of my favorite things. I need to start bringing the Veo out with me everywhere we go, okay? Yeah, so speaking about getting pelted with the soccer ball, here's poor old Juddy taking a ball off his leg and getting dropped like he's hot. Just kind of a funny saying when you think about it. Dropping something like it's hot. I mean, imagine picking up something hot. You got to drop it quick. And Jetty did get dropped quick there. Sorry, buddy. It's a big time highlight. Now, this is my favorite highlight of the whole evening. Mr. Kurt, Millie's dad, decided to get involved for no good reason because he just got busted over by Noah. And Noah felt so bad. Mr. Kurt, you didn't even play the whole game, and now you decide to get involved in this moment. The worst of it is, look at Theo jumping. The worst of it is that Grayson, who's trying to get to home plate, lands on Mr. Kurt. Oh my goodness. He's okay, guys. Yeah, he's not too badly injured. He was a little confused, a little bit disoriented, but who wouldn't be when you get crushed and trucked over by Noah? My goodness. Okay, let's get to our final match of the weekend. This is Mirabelle and company facing off against 2016 Edge Red in a rematch of last season's game. We actually beat them, I think, I don't want to say the score because I don't want to embarrass my buddy Lucas Sutton, who said, this year, Ty, we're going to beat you, buddy. Maple just barely missed the shot early on. The goalkeeper here is my buddy Lucas Sutton's daughter, and she is a standout. Yeah, Isley is actually a year younger, so she's playing up a year like Mirabelle. I think they'll be teammates at some point. There is a great finish, by the way. Nothing Isley could do about that one. Ella with a clinical shot there to the far left corner. You can see she's going to get a standing ovation here from her mom in the purple. Oh yeah, buddy. That was huge, Ella. Thank you for that. Anyway, Lucas was trash talking a little bit, saying, we got your number this year, dude. You're going down. I'm like, all right, well, let's make a bet on it then, Lucas, if you think your kid's so hot. And she is hot. Look at that save. Incredible. Isley's really, really good. And so then, here's a header, too. Referee did a really good job making sure to stop the play. Indirect free kick. And I'm like, dude, you guys probably won't even score on us, man. We're going to smoke you, Lucas. And see, they did score, but it was technically an own goal, so they still hadn't scored on us at this point. Last kick of the half, too, which is unfortunate. So anyway, the bet was that whoever loses has to provide dinner with drinks and dessert, which is going to be awesome because I know Amanda's a really good baker. Nice finish here, by the way. Maple sneaking that one through. And Lucas is excellent at grilling. He said he's going to get chicken nuggets for us. I don't care. You probably make really good chicken nuggets. Great save there from his niece, Lila, by the way. Speaking of saves, here's Cora coming out big time. Yeah, I was feeling the heat there. And for the record, if Lucas comes to my house, I told him I have some really good grass-fed beef. You know, we could do steaks, burgers, whatever. But it doesn't matter because I knew there was no way we were going to lose. Yeah. Also, Lucas, I like honey mustard with my chicken nuggets, please. There's Mirabelle, putting us up by 2. And Amanda, I'm good with chocolate chip cookies. Homemade are the best, but if you decide to get them from the store, Costco, that's fine too. No big deal. Here's the center midfielder, Clara, saying, not so fast, Coach Ty. My team can still do this. That was a really fast strike, by the way. Clara going top right corner. I only know her name because she actually plays in the same futsal program with Mirabelle, and she was a very good player for the futsal team as well. Here's a quick little goal from Mirabelle, giving us back the 2-goal advantage. Huge. Thank you, Mirabelle. Extra cookie for you. But one other thing that I really loved about this game is that there was another special guest in the crowd, Dr. Doug Folk. Cora coming out with a big save. Dr. Doug Folk, who is my orthopedic surgeon with Panorama. The guy is fantastic, phenomenal. His daughter, Amanda, former CU Buff standout, has a daughter named Isla on the team. Oof. I thought this was a headshot. I'm like, what the heck? Don't we stop it for headshots? Referee, good vision right there at the right spot. And this is actually shoulder ball. But anyway, I got to talk to Dr. Doug Folk afterwards. He is the best orthopedic surgeon out there. And he's retiring soon, which is really a bummer. That means I should probably retire soon because I don't want anybody else working on me. So if you plan on getting injured soon, now's the time to do it. Dr. Doug Folk, Panorama Orthopedic, 303-233-1223. Not good that I have the number memorized by heart. Nice finish there from Ella to be the cherry on top. Anyway, we had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed it with us. We'll see you guys next time. Holla!